The Bitcoin price is doing exactly what I have shared with you in the previous video. As you can see, the trajectory is being followed by Bitcoin absolutely perfectly. We have shifted this resistance into support right now. We retested and now we are on the way to $36,500. I also shared with you the analysis for Sol, at $39. You know that we are expecting 300% in a long term and we are already at around 12% profit. So this is amazing. But in today's video, I'll be sharing with you some other crypto insights, so make sure you are watching. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samu from MyCryptoParadise. So just let's quickly break down what happened yesterday. In the previous video, we have been following the Bitcoin around here, right? And I told you that we starting to create on a lower time frame some higher lows and higher highs, right? So the Bitcoin price action was bullish. This was the last higher low and then we got this surge to the upside. If you remember from the previous video, I shared with you that before we shift the stop loss to break even, we need to successfully reclaim this resistance, right? And we have done it on a second go, not on the first go. So on the second go, we have been forming this kind of structure, and by retesting the resistance and confirming this level by turning it into a support, then for us it was a clear signal that we can safely move our stop loss to break even. So right now the price of Bitcoin peaked at around 4.9% profit without leverage, and that is great. We are still expecting the price of Bitcoin hit our final major lower time frame resistance level at $36,500. However, this trade is already secured. You always, if you want to be profitable long term, need to prioritize the safety before some gains, yeah? So this is exactly what we are doing with Paradise Family VIPs. We have a clear strategy and we only execute the trades with highest probabilities, and we prioritize protecting our capital against trying to get rich quick. Right now, there is also a reason why we need to be on a lower time frame quite careful, because as you can see on these funding trades, they are turning quite positive. What does it mean? It means that most of the people have opened long positions just recently, and what in the most cases happens is that whales will use this situation for making a long squeeze. Long squeeze is basically when the price of the Bitcoin plummets down and hits the stop losses and liquidation levels of retail, right? So basically when the price of Bitcoin goes up, people then start to open long positions here, right? But then they have some stop losses below and some liquidation levels even lower. So what do whales do? They basically sell here, put the price down to these levels, and then basically the price of the Bitcoin can plummet very easily and they make money because then they buy lower again, right? So we need to be extremely careful of this. So protecting your gains, protecting your trades is now top priority, or should be if you're trading like a professional, and just wait it out. Right now we are still expecting Bitcoin to really hit our major lower time frame resistance, but you can never be sure, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So right now we are still expecting Bitcoin to hit $36,500 by making some higher highs, higher lows again. I don't think it's going to be a volatile move to the upside. If we will have it, it will be slow move, so people will have enough time to enter into long positions, and then once we are at this resistance, people will start to get a lot fear of missing out feelings, and this is going to be the time for the whales to push the sell button and make some lower time frame micro correction cycle, which for the smart traders will mean that we can buy lower again and continue to the upside. But I will be updating that in the future videos. Right now the strategy is clear, we are secured, and we are still waiting for the major lower time frame resistance to be hit before some micro cycle lower time frame resistance. What is a great sign for alt season, upcoming alt season, is that Bitcoin USDT long positions, this is like institutional long positions on Bitfinex, are not being closed yet, yeah? So from the medium time frame perspective, we are still head of a great bull rally. As you can see, they are still having loads of long positions open, so before they close this, there must be a big bullish price action in the upcoming months, because their short positions are absolutely closed. Can you see that? They are absolutely gone. All the short positions got closed, so they only left for themselves the long positions, which they will be closing as they always do on the way up of the Bitcoin. Right now, also what is important for the altcoin season is that this total free index, this is the crypto total market cap, exclude Bitcoin, Ethereum, so basically total market cap of altcoins, is breaking through this downtrend trend line. If I shift to 4-hour time frame, we will understand that in order of this successful reclaim to have some long-term effects, we will need to have a retest of this trend line, right, turn it into support, and then we can continue to the upside. So it aligns perfectly with our projection of Bitcoin that we will need to have some micro cycle correction, retest, and this is going to be your golden ticket for entering into this alt season. One last thing I wanted to point it out is that the CME futures gap, which I have been sharing with you in the previous video as well, is fully closed right now. This is good sign as well. We are overcoming this gap and we are turning it into a support area, so this area will be working as a support for Bitcoin as well. And as you can see, we don't have any new gap below us right here. The only one is at $21,000, but this one is quite far away. And what usually happens when Bitcoin overcomes some before CME futures gap without completing the closure of the previous one, it might actually never close it, right? We have one gap and at $3,000 as well, it never got closed. Let me see if I can find it. I probably will not be able to find that CME futures gap right now, but trust me, we have one at $30,000 and we never closed it. So it's very possible that the 21,000 gap also will not be never closed. We don't know, but right now it looks really good because this one got reclaimed successfully. As I said, we can have some fake out below for the correction, but this looks really good. This is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I'm Simon from the Paradise team and I will see you next time.